Having learned that treating the devouring requires a great deal of money, Mine sells some knowledge from her old world to Benno. However, while discussing business with him, she suddenly collapses and falls unconscious.
Mr. Benno, I got in touch with the guildmaster. Let's go! Let's...
Mine's social circle comes together in a bid to save her.
Not this again. Dumb fever. Stay away from me! I haven't had the chance to finish any books yet! Huh? What's that ball of light? It's sucking up the raging fever. Whatever! Take it all away from me! Huh? Where am I? Such a nice bed. Huh? What's this thing? How odd. You're finally awake. Frida! So am I in your place then? Yes. How are you feeling? The fever's gone away and I actually feel better than usual. That figures. After all, it's broken. The strength of your fever clearly overloaded it. Frida, what is this? A magical item. What does it do? Its magic absorbed the energy of your fever so you could recover. This bracelet did that? Oh. Yes, it was barely holding together. Absorbing the fever must have made it fall apart. Did I only survive because of this thing? That's right. Do you remember what I said last time? The devouring is a condition that can't be cured, but can be controlled. So that means it's controlled now? And I'm finally gonna be okay? Because of that? Not quite. Listen carefully. All this magical item did was take away some water from a cup that was just beginning to overflow. The cup's not exactly empty afterwards, and it'll only fill faster as you continue to grow. You mean... The water will start overflowing from the cup again soon enough. Soon enough? When is that? Answer me, Frida. You have maybe another year at the most. Only a year? Where can I get more magical items like that one? All right. Tell me, how did you get this bracelet then? They're the exclusive property of the nobility. The only ones we can get our hands on are the ones considered faulty or useless. And Grandfather already went around buying those up for me. You won't find any, no matter where you look. Now what? Even if you do manage to find one, it won't be long before you'll need another. Those with the devouring can't live without these items. There's only one way to survive. Coming to an agreement with a noble. An agreement? Yes. In return for having them buy you magical items, you will agree to work exclusively for them. Just as I have done. I've agreed to become a noble's concubine, after my coming-of-age ceremony, of course. Wait a sec! Concubine? Does that mean that you've agreed to become his mistress? Yes. As master of the Merchants Guild, Grandfather does frequent business with the nobility. Several offered to take me, in hopes of gaining his backing, and he chose to deal with the noble who made the best offer. Honestly, I'm amazed you'd agree to that. If you're a commoner with the devouring, it's the only way to survive. I'm sorry, I just can't. That means you're choosing to die instead. Consider this. The decision is a serious one. Will you live life chained to a noble, or will you perish by your family's side? Thank you so much for giving up one of your precious magical items for my recovery.
You misunderstood. Benno assured me that you would be responsible for payment. He seemed to think you were good for it.
Huh?
He asked me for a favor, that if it came down to it, I'd lend you a magical item to help you survive.
Oh, I didn't realize. I see. Okay, I'll pay.
I'll need 3 small gold coins.
Wait, 3 small gold coins?
You can't afford to pay.
No, sir, I can. I was just surprised by the price. Hold on! You can pay? You mean it's a problem if I'm able to cover the cost?
I'm afraid it is. The agreement we had was that I would be registering you as my apprentice if you were unable to pay me back.
What? Well, looks like we missed out. Luckily, I had the foresight to sell the AIO shampoo improvements for 3 small golds! Good job, me!
Hi, Mine!
Dad, Mom, Tootie, it's so good to see you! Eventually, my family and Lutz came to check up on me. It seems Frida had let them know I was better. I'm so glad you finally woke up.
How are you feeling? When Lutz came and told us that you had suddenly collapsed, I felt my heart stop from worry.
I'm so sorry that I worried you, but I'm fine now. Everything's okay.
That's good. Then can you come back home with us?
We'd be glad to keep an eye on her for tonight. At this point, she's not completely stable.
Oh, really?
I can tell because I have the same illness.
Sorry to impose on you. Thanks for taking care of her.
I'll go and tell Master Benno how mine is doing.
Really, thanks for everything. Bye, Lutz! We can rest easy if that young lady's helping.
So I guess Frida has the devouring too?
The what?
The devouring. That's what mine's got. She told me about it recently.
Honestly, I've never even heard of that illness.
I couldn't care less what they call it. I'm just relieved that mine is finally cured.
Only one more year. After they left, Frida and I decided to indulge in a little girly playtime to brighten our spirits. This is our cook, Elsa.
So, ladies, what are we making today?
Excuse me, but do you have any sugar?
We do. We also have some flour, eggs, and butter.
Then we have everything we need to make pound cake.
Pound cake? What's that?
It's as easy as mixing even quantities of the ingredients and baking.
Huh?
Whipping the eggs and the sugar is the most important part of the whole process. All right, I'd like to try. Next, you mix in the sifted flour as you continue to stir. Mine, can you please take over my turn? Making sweets is a lot harder than I thought. After that, you add the melted butter to the mixture and beat it all together. Would you please switch with me, Miss Ilsa?
I had no idea the two of you were so frail.
Perfect. It's baked all the way through. That tastes divine! Mine? I managed to shake off the intense gazes that followed, and Frida and I continued our girly playtime. Amazing! Grandfather had a copy made of the bath he'd seen in a nobleman's mansion. He said I should get used to it now, before my transition into higher society. He sure dotes on you, doesn't he? It's all just an investment for the future. Deep down, you don't want to leave your family, do you? When I'm a concubine, I'll be able to run my own store in the Nobles District. I'll finally get to run a business even though the devouring forced me to give up. I can't wait to get started. You're a strong person, Frida. And then I washed Frida's hair with the AIO shampoo that I'd asked Turi to bring along with her. You're quite good at this, Mine. Because of Turi, we usually will wash each other's hair. Incredible! My hair feels so silky! Consider it thanks for the bracelet. We were supposed to have a nice long chat in bed like you do at a slumber party. But thanks to the hot bath, the two of us fell asleep immediately. Tomorrow, Frida gets baptized.
Truly marvelous. You look like an angelic messenger, or perhaps the goddess of sprouts bringing spring with her.
How strange.
Do you feel sick? Can I help you?
No. Just looking at Frida, it suddenly gave me the desire to see my family again.
Hey, Mine. I'm sure you missed me. Your dear old dad sure missed you.
Now, dear, you're going to embarrass her.
I missed you too. Just a little.
I see. You really did miss me.
Huh? Since you're all here, Grandfather asked me to invite you. So will you join us for dinner? Actually, I want to eat your cooking because I haven't had it in a few days. I was looking forward to eating rich people food. I'm sorry, Turi.
Well, your mom's cooking is the best in the world.
And there he goes. Dad's singing Mom's praises again. That's when the thought hit me. At some point, the people around me and this place had become my home.
Master Benno, he was really worried about you the whole time you were recovering at the Guildmaster's place. He was afraid they'd try to steal you away from him.
I managed to hold them off, but...
But...
I'll get yelled at if I say.
You can tell me.
No way! I'm not going to say a word!
Wait, Mine! What is it?
Honestly, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to know you.
Is that so?
Oh? with the snowfall, my second winter in this world had arrived.
He charged you 3 small golds for it? That rotten old fart. He told me it was only going to cost 2 small golds.
So that's why. They were both pretty shocked when I was able to pay the debt.
Really? As long as you pulled one over on them, you're still ahead.
I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. By the way, Mr. Benno.
Oh?
I was wondering...
You made a snack using sugar?
Is sugar really that rare of a commodity?
Yes, it began being imported here just recently. It's been gaining popularity among the noble class. So they got their hands on the whole recipe. And everyone knows the nobles will pay a high price for that. Those people are treacherous hyenas! Why would you poke your head out of hiding?
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm relieved to see you're doing better now, miss.
I really am sorry for making you worry so much.
1 year, huh?
I don't believe that. Mine is always making the impossible possible. She'll find a way. I know. She will.
Business is thriving, isn't it?
It's winter, our busiest time of the year. You'd be surprised at how willing people are to splurge on things that'll keep them occupied. There's not much else to do when you're snowed in.
Thinking of quick casual games, there's card games like Karuta, and there's Shogi, and Reversi too. Can I make them all by next winter? Oh, you have maybe another year at the most. Will you live your life chained to a noble, or do you choose to perish by your family's side? Time passed by mercilessly, as I couldn't bring myself to tell my family. Soon my outfit for the baptism ceremony was done.
Home at last.
Welcome back, Dad! Nice, huh? I really feel like a fancy princess.
Wow, you're right. You look great. I bet people will think you're someone very important.
We reworked Turi's ceremony outfit to make something brand new.
I just did what mine suggested. And now she looks like a rich girl, doesn't she?
Why? Because I'm just that cute?
Oh no, it's 'cause I'm just that good at sewing.
So it's time for mine's baptism. It was hard to imagine when she was tiny and feverish all the time. You have grown so much, mine.
Daddy.
Well, isn't that sweet?
And her illness has been cured too.
Is something wrong?
Father, Mother, Turi, we need to talk. The truth about my illness.
What are you saying? I thought your illness had been cured!
I'm afraid the devouring's incurable. Because I borrowed a magical item from Frida, the fever was suppressed, but only temporarily.
Magical item?
Yeah. From what Frida was describing to me, you have to keep using magical items to control the fever. Mine already told me that treating it takes a whole lot of money.
Is that true?
Honey, how much did the treatment cost?
Don't worry about it, it's been paid.
Now don't keep anything from us. Sweetheart, spit it out.
It cost 3 small golds.
3 small gold coins? Where did you get that money?
Honestly, I sold my paper and the shampoo formula to Mr. Benno.
We'll have to let that go. I want to know what's going to happen now. You said you suppressed the fever temporarily. So what? Does that mean it'll come back for sure? Is that why you didn't bring it up? You were trying to avoid the question.
So you could already tell, huh?
Naturally. Because I'm your father.
I'll only survive another year at the most.
But that isn't fair, Mine. You can't go and die on us. I couldn't take it.
Oh, Tori, I'm sorry. I don't want to die. To leave you.
Other than using magical items, is there anything we can do?
There is one thing, but I'd have to go live in the Nobles District.
But if you go, would we ever?
I wouldn't see you again.
You're my sister! You can't go!
I know. I couldn't live a life without all of you. I'd just as soon let myself die. Dad? Mom? Tori? Can I stay right here with my family?
You'll always be with us. We'll never let you go that easily.
Of course.
Thank you so much!
Tell me all my angel, all my loving, let me dream again. 髪を溶かして飾りを刺した緑に刺繍のつぼみがこぼれる私の手足柔らかな手が額を伝うこの世の光を集めて生まれた私の天使熱に浮かされて愛おしい時間を編んでゆく大きな大きな存在があなたと私を導いて
And what about your apprenticeship with me?
Oh, I'd forgotten all about that! I'm sorry!
Good grief, girl. I can't believe just how thoughtless one lass can be!
No, that hurts me, Mr. Benno!
You better come up with some kind of solution by the next episode.
I get it, so let go of me already, please!